Hello and welcome to PlayStation Racer. My name is Richard Morgan and today we're heading back to Monza for the Sunday Cup Classic race, which is going to be quite a bit slower. It's going to be a quick video, but the race is going to be quite a bit slower than normal. Before we get into that, I'm just checking that I am on the hard settings that we are using for all of these races now. And then we'll head over to Monza. We've done the first two races. So we've just got the last of the three races here to do. I'm going to change my car to the Alfa Romeo and I'm running with the racing soft tyres. Suspension and differential are all normal. And then the output adjustment 77, the ballast 0 and the power restrictor 77. The rest of the settings are all my normal. I'll let you have a look at those as you will. And that brings our performance points to 448. The suggested is 350. If I chose a 350 car, I just couldn't get through to the leaders and overtake them by the end of the race because we've only got 2 laps here. So that was the settings that I chose to get me through this race. And I quite like those. They worked really, really well. So no need to worry about fuel and tyres on this. This is just a straightforward 2-lap sprint. So I'm going straight to the radar just to see where people are. Running down into the first corner, we're pretty much spread out, so not expecting any difficulties. Brake in at around about the 100-metre board. Down into first gear because the cars in front of us are going so slow. And we're going to want to get on the power as quickly as possible and then up through the gears. As you can see, I'm not quite sure why the Golf is braking there. Overtook 3 cars all at the same time. I don't really quite understand what the AI was doing. Around the outside of the little Fiat 500. And I'm staying out to the left a little bit here because we've got a Mini in front of us which we might want to overtake on the outside. Didn't actually come to fruition, so we're going to go to the inside. We can do the VW camper van and the Citroen on the way into the chicane, bearing the brake pedal down into second gear, using lots of the curb through here, changing up to third halfway through. We then have a run to this next corner and we're looking for the 50-metre board. At the 50-metre board we're just going to start to come off of the throttle, just a slight dab of brake, third gear through that one, and we're going to do the same for this particular corner coming up here again. The 50-metre board, look for the Astro on that corner, third gear, get across that. You really don't need to brake too much. In all of the other races you're having to brake really heavily into that little section, but with this car, with this setup in this particular race, you don't really need to brake too much, and it's all about carrying the speed down these long straights. So we're in 5th position at the moment, 4.5 seconds off the leader right now, looking for the beginning of the curb there, just down into third gear. You can take loads of the curb on the way in, just apex that one in the middle of the curb and quite a bit of the curb on the way out, and then try and carry as much speed as you can down this straight. We're going to try and get down the inside of the Citroen, which is squeezing us at the moment. Don't really want to put a wheel on the grass. He's still there, got the radar on just so that we can see when we have cleared cars, and you can see it's taking an awful long time to clear that Citroen. We just clearing before we needed to brake. That enabled us to get past that car before. We're going to go around the outside of the Alfa Romeo to get first place. So we've actually done this within 1 lap now. So we could probably take those power settings back a little bit more. But you'll see already that the Alfa is coming back at us quite a fair bit quicker than we are with these particular settings. So, you know, for a reasonable race and for an easy gold trophy, this car with these settings was absolutely fine for me. So second gear through here, we're just getting back into the Alfa as they got a little bit out of shape on the way over. So up through the gears as quickly as we can again. Gallo is going away from us. Slightly better exit or more power in the car, not quite sure which, but certainly that car is going away from us at the moment. Not worried too much, because so long as we can stay with that car, hopefully we should be able to close up on the brake in and get the job done further around the lap. So just watching for the beginning of the curb there. I broke a little bit earlier because we were catching Gallo. We've got to run on him now into this next corner. He's still on the outside of us, still right there. So, but we've got the inside of the corner, so he's going to need to back out of that, which gives us the corner. We can then come across to the left hand side to take a better line through this one. Again, looking for that 50-meter board, just balancing the throttle and the brake a little bit through there, just to make sure that we don't run into the gravel, and then just try and carry as much speed as we can down this long straight. At the moment we are slightly quicker than Gallo in second place, although right now he is coming back at us really quickly. So again, we're going to need to brake as late as possible into that first corner, taking a lot of the curb, riding the middle part, loads of the curb on the way out to try and maximise as much speed as we can down this final straight before the right-hander and then the run to the line. So at the moment we're 4 seconds, so we took quite a lot of time out of him through that chicane. But you'll see he's coming back at us really quickly, so 3.7, 3.6, 3.5, 3.4, 3.3, 3.2, you're really coming back very quickly, but not quite quickly enough. We can carry the speed through this corner. I just chose third just to get the car settled so we didn't run too wide. Up into fourth as soon as we can, and then it's a straight run to the line for a win by about 5 seconds ahead. So we did need to really keep on it. It was quite a race at the end just to stay ahead of Gallo that was coming back at us. But those are my settings for the Alfa Romeo, lovely little car. And those are my settings to get the gold trophy. 30,000 credits, didn't get the clean race bonus, but it's not all about clean race bonus, these videos. It's just about getting those trophies. I've got my driving marathon for today. Well, we know what we're going to get for that ticket, so I'm not going to worry about that too much. So that is how I did this one. If you found this video useful, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you are new around here and you haven't subscribed previously. I am trying to get my subscribers up, and it would be greatly appreciated if you could subscribe. And if you're a current subscriber, back for more. Thank you ever so much for continuing to support my YouTube channel. It is very much appreciated. In the meantime, I wish you well, and I will see you on another video coming very soon. Take care. Bye bye.